Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, June 22. The Alpart bauxite plant in Nain, St. Elizabeth was officially reopened yesterday by Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Production at the plant was halted almost 9 years ago in the aftermath of the global recession and a drop in metal prices. Chinese company Jiquan Iron and Steel, JISCO, took over management of the plant in November. Prime Minister Holness says the now renamed JISCO Alpart Jamaica brings optimism of an increase in economic activity for the surrounding communities and the country.
A bold decision was taken to give a 5-year bauxite levy waiver to facilitate the plant's reopening, with assurances from JISCO that they will, within 3 years of reopening Alpart, build a new 2 million tons per annum aluminium plant to complement the existing 1.65 million tons per annum facility.
He points out that last year alone, the nation generated $540 million from the bauxite sector, and Alpart's reopening will significantly boost those earnings. Meanwhile, Mining Minister Mike Henry points out that 800 to 1,000 jobs will be available at the plant.
I'm happy here today to see that those 70 workers have now been replaced by 720 Jamaicans coming to work as I speak. 134 contractors benefiting from the process. 250 JISCO employees, and I am pleased to advise that some 230 of those will be returning to China shortly, and therefore we will find the Jamaicans occupying the greater percentage of jobs in this factory.
JISCO has indicated that it will be investing in excess of $2 billion to transform the Port Kaiser plant and construct an energy-efficient fabrication facility and a tool and machinery plant. An ancillary logistics center will also be established. Head of Data Management at eGov Jamaica, Walt Brown, says strict measures are being put in place to protect personal information collected for the National Identification Systems, NIDS. Mr. Brown was speaking at a press conference at Jamaica House on Wednesday.
We are taking all the measures necessary to ensure that the national ID system, and not just the national ID system, but all systems housed within eGov Jamaica Limited are provided with the highest level of security that will meet industry standards. So we are spending a lot of money, there's a lot of infrastructure being put in place, and we are ensuring that all access to data is managed, is audited, and is controlled.
The National Identification and Registration Authority Bill, which is now before the House of Representatives, has also included provisions for penalties if breaches or abuse of data do occur.
The bill is very clear, and the bill has a section that focuses on the punitive measures that the government will take, up to $4 million and 4 years in prison if you abuse the data, especially for persons working within the database management organization.
The Jamaica Fire Brigade has received 2 new command vehicles, which are the first of their kind in the region. The units, which are valued at over $407,000, have been provided by the Embassy of Japan under the non-project grant aid for the provision of industrial products. The vehicles were manufactured in Japan and have the capacity to withstand natural and man-made disasters such as fire, hurricane, and terrorist activities. Speaking at yesterday's handing over ceremony, local government minister Desmond McKenzie said the units were especially important given what was expected to be an active 2017 hurricane season.
It means, therefore, that the Jamaica Fire Brigade, as the first respondent, must be in a position to respond when the needs arise. Quite recently, we have seen where the commitment of the men and women of the Jamaica Fire Brigade was very evident in the work that was done in Sunnyside, in Linstead, during the rains.
The units have the capacity to accommodate 6 persons. They boast 4 workstations, 2 bunk beds, kitchen and bathroom facilities, and are equipped with a standby generator and air conditioning. Another command vehicle is scheduled to arrive on the island in December. The Ministry of National Security has launched a rehabilitation and reintegration program for juveniles at 4 correctional institutions. Dubbed We Transform, the program targets 242 youth ages 12 to 17 and is being implemented through the Department of Correctional Services. At Tuesday's launch, Portfolio Minister Robert Montego said We Transform would allow for the seamless reintegration of juvenile offenders by addressing risk factors for reoffending and providing empowerment through training.
My ministry believes that each and every one of these young persons deserve a second chance in life. And we are committed to helping our young offenders to get back on the right side of the law and to remain there.
4 components of Phase 1 are now being implemented. 2 other components are to get underway in 2018. And finally, Lady Ivy Cook, widow of the late former Governor General, the Most Honorable Sir Howard Cook, has been accorded an official funeral by the government. The service will be held on June 30, 2017 at the East Queen Street Baptist Church in Kingston. Lady Cook died on June 5 at the age of 100. She was admired for her strong sense of duty to Jamaica and effortless dignity. Like her late husband, Lady Cook was a teacher by profession, and her love for and work among children distinguished her as a major contributor in the field of child development. A condolence book is now open at King's House until June 29. The book will be available for signing by members of the public between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. And that's it for GIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.